Okay, so I'm going to turn on
An
my
enemy aircraft is at your 12
hammocks.
o'clock. Achieve an offensive position and gain the kill as quickly as possible.
So after turning on my helmet-mounted cueing system, I put it in air-to-air mode and fired an AIM-120 after going into combat mode.
Splash 1. A second enemy aircraft has entered the area.
Alright, now it's air-to-air mode. I'm calling my AIM-9. Really hard to get my helmet mounted cue on the target, but I did get it on long enough to get a shot off. Looks like he bailed out. I'm using the bore mode with the AIM-9X. I've got it cooling down. Looking for another enemy. I think that's all of them.
All enemy aircraft have been destroyed. You may exit the mission or return to base.
Alright, now it's time to get set up for landing. It's going to take some trim here to get things a little level because I've got asymmetric weight from having more missiles, I think, off my left wing than my right. Get out of air-to-air mode.
Colt 1-1, inbound. Colt 1-1, located, fly heading 116.40, QFE 28.24, runway 31, to pattern altitude.
Okay, we'll kind of get a close heading to 116. Looks like we got 40 miles to go. Still trimming the aircraft here. And then once I get a little bit trim, I'll go ahead, hit ILS mode. We're going to go to transmit receive by hidden sequence, dauber down. 25X is the channel for TACAN. 108.9. Enter that is the ILS frequency, and then I'm going to need, whoops, I think I went the wrong way there, but I need to enter a course of about 310. See if I can fix that. Yep. Nope. Not quite. Still a little bit out of trim. I'm rolling right. Trim that out a little bit. Alright, 25X is correct. And in 310 for my course, enter. Go back to the main menu. Change my TACAN to TACAN. Looks like we've only got 14 miles to go. I'm near 500 knots. Get kind of headed toward the base here. Need to set my course for about 307 on the TACAN, roughly. There we go for runway 31. Since we're more to the south and we're going to be landing more from the north, I'm going to have to fly past the base. Just having some fun here, losing altitude. I'm going gonna duck down below the clouds so I can see the base. It looks like it's gonna be just off to my left, about 6 miles away.
Altitude. Altitude.
Yep, there it is, just off my nose on the left.
Cleared for visual. Contact tower.
Looking good here, almost 500 knots still. I'm just going to overfly this base. There's 3 bases right here, just right adjacent to one another. You can see Lucchini off to the left. I'm flying over whatever base this is right now, and then off my nose right now is a 3rd base. And yeah, as I roll out, alright, I just went to the ILS mode. You can see it on the HUD. Got the speed brakes out. We're going to slow up a bit. You can see Lucchini to off my wing. Yep, it's just behind me now, about not quite 45 degrees yet. Speed brakes out, no gear. Looks like a fighter crossing in front of me there. That is not Lucchini right there. Alright, so we're going to get it down below 250 to lower the gear here in a moment. Now we'll just try to fly the needles down to the runway. I forgot to turn off my helmet mounted cueing system, the hammocks.
Lucchina, Colt, 1-1. Request landing.
So see if they'll give me a clearance for landing here. Try to get whoops, accidentally went into combat mode there. So I've got the needles nearly centered with the flight path marker. I just need to get them all down within the E bracket. So I'm a bit fast.
Lucchina, Colt, 1-1. Request landing. Colt 1-1. Colt 1-1. Going around, runway occupied.
Well, that's kind of a real bummer because I've got a nice approach set up here. So I'm going to have to go around, but I'll go ahead and overfly the runway. Obviously not the best approach in the world. We're over the inner marker. Yep, there's looks like a, what is this, a KC-135 or something on the runway. Going around. I'm just going to go ahead and leave my speed brakes out, leave the gear down, try to maintain below 250 knots. And hopefully that KC-135 will take off shortly and I'll be able to get back into the runway here. Busy time of the day. See, there's someone else waiting for the runway as well behind him. And it looks like, what do we got, a C-17 out here off our nose. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's not on final as well. We'll find out and try to follow him in. See if I can turn off my hammocks here. Drag it with the mouse. There we go. Get the hammocks off. Should have had my radar off and my master arm off. That would be smart. You can see I've got more weight on my right wing. Fewer missiles on the left. So I'll attempt to hook in behind this C-17. If he is landing, it would be fun to do a formation landing, but he can stop a lot faster than I can with thrust reversing, so that's probably not a grand idea. But maybe what I can do is space it just a little bit, let him get down the runway, and then land behind him. Yeah, it looks like he's going in. I saw his nose just tucked down. So I'm going to have to slow up here a good bit. Try to put a little distance between us. Yep, his gears are down. I'm stalling. A little power here. There we go. I'm on speed. Need to get on course.
Okchina, Colt, 1-1. Request landing.
See if they'll grant me request to land behind this guy. Now I need to work on keeping it rather slow here. I'm well behind glide slope at the moment, but that's okay. I'll stay slow and glide slope will come down to me. Alright, we've got our flight path marker and needles lined up. Now I just need to get down into the E bracket to get my airspeed right. Top of the E bracket. There we go.
Colt 1-1. Cleared for visual. Contact tower.
A little
Colt
slow.
1-1. Lockheed. Check landing gear. Wind 315 at 4 meters per second. Runway 31.
So the wind's coming from the right a little bit. I mean, I'll need a little left rudder. Getting slow, but there we go. We're down. Hold the nose off. And we're on the brakes right here. Nose wheel steering. Turn that on. Yep, got nose wheel steering. And see if we can stop before we catch the C-17. Very good. He went past the first turnoff, so I can take the first turnoff.
Colt 1-1. Taxi to parking area.
And I'll bring down the brightness on the HUD symbology here in a second. Get that, clear our vision a little bit. And since they didn't tell me where to park, I presume it's at my discretion. There's no other F-16s right now at the base, so I'll just pull up here on the ramp somewhere. We'll just pick one of these lines here. How about this one? Here we are. We'll open the canopy, get a little air. Quick overview of the base, see what it looks like. And shut down some of our systems here. Turn off our landing light. Battery power, we're going to cut the throttle. And just check our EGTs down, RPMs went and down, nozzles open, oil pressure coming down. Still had about 1,100 pounds of fuel remaining. Battery off. We'll call it a day.